It was absolutely incredible. Remember, today is in honor of the honored dead of the Tiananmen Square massacre, and we're just so honored to be able to do this and to be able to participate. We're right in front of probably some of the most sacred ground in the United States of America, which is right in front of the Statue of Liberty, and it represents so much to the American people. Also, America is going through a very tough time right now. I mean, New York City, when we started the broadcast, we were really within an hour of when curfew was going to be. And one of the reasons is curfew is that we're having some very big issues over here right now that we're trying to work through as a country. And I think it's very important for the Chinese people, particularly as they fight for their freedom against the Chinese Communist Party, to understand that every day you've got to work for freedom and liberty. It never stops. And as soon as you throw off the CCP, the struggle is going to be every day to keep the same freedom and keep the same liberty that you're fighting for. One of the things I would like to just remind Miles, it was a year ago, really tonight here in the United States, that Miles said we were preparing up at the Himalayan Embassy in Midtown for the all-day broadcast. We were going to broadcast for many days with Hong Kong on the first Hong Kong demonstration, and Miles was telling me that this is going to be a huge event where nobody in the West, nobody in the United States understood that. And one thing that Miles told me was that the winds of change are coming. They're coming to China, and I think it was so amazing that those young artists wrote that incredible song. And I just think that for everybody that's participating in this broadcast now, up to now, and throughout the night, it's just incredible, Miles. It's just seeing coming together. When I met you, when you had just left China, it seemed like, who was involved and who wasn't involved. In the last couple of years of the whistleblower movement, the Rule of Law Foundation, the Rule of Law Society, the Hong Kong demonstrations, and really the Chinese people stand up throughout the world and saying, the CCP's got to go. It's done too much damage to the country. It's done too much damage to the decent Chinese people. And I'd like just to say before we finish up this segment is that, or this question, everybody knows only the Chinese people can free the Chinese people. But you have to understand, you have so many people throughout the world that are prepared to fight with you, prepared to have your back, prepared to do whatever's necessary in order that the Chinese people eventually have their freedom.